what's up, everybody? This is going to be a quick rundown of PWG's The Perils of Rock and Roll Decadence. Just want to come on here and briefly talk about it for obvious reasons. So if this video goes over 5 minutes, then just give it a thumbs down. You have my permission. So I'll try to make this as quick as possible. And, you know, I would just say PWG, probably my favorite promotion of the year as far as, you know, wrestling goes. I think show for show, they've been, you know, the company that's keeping me the most interested. So just really enjoying the year that they're having so far. So this show, you know, you get Kevin Steen versus Davey Richards for the championship. You know, a lot of people have been you know, dying to see this at Final Battle. You know, people have been posting their Final Battle fantasy cards and they really want to see this happen. So you could get to see it in PWG already. I thought it was a great match, despite what some people might have said about it on the live reports, but I'll get to that later. So I'm just going to, you know, touch on the good stuff from the show. Johnny Goodtime and Johnny Yuma, the RockNESS Monsters, taking on the Super Smash Brothers. This is the first time we've seen the Smash Brothers in PWG, and I don't know where they've been, but it was cool to see them. They had a really sweet match. Kevin Steen was on commentary, and he was great. He said that, you know, fuck you, Ring of Honor. You could have had these guys. You could have signed them, and you let them go. A bunch of dumbasses. So it's really cool, and it got me thinking that maybe you could do like a PWG versus ROH feud. You can't do it in ROH because the TV deal, but maybe you could do it in PWG with, you know, Kevin Steen as a leader of PWG, and then maybe you could have someone else, you know, step up and be a leader of ROH. So we'll see what happens with that. I think that's definitely something that PWG could play with. But yeah, this match is a lot of fun. Hot finish. It was great to see the Smash Brothers back. I think Player Uno even did a Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. He said, "Get over here," and then he gave him a belly to belly. So just a lot of fun. Great stuff. Next up, we had Eddie Edwards versus TJ Perkins. Ring of Honor just signed TJ Perkins to a contract, and after seeing this match, I have to say, definitely an awesome decision. The guy is just so fluid in the ring. He's a great technician. He could really go, and him and Eddie, this is just another, I'm not going to say classic, but just another gem from Eddie from this year. Just, you know, great mat wrestling, awesome finish. Really, it's just a great pure wrestling match right here. And yeah, Eddie Edwards going on a tear this year. I would say still, without a doubt, the wrestler of the year. He hasn't slowed down yet. Without a doubt. And about this match, Davey Richards was actually on commentary, and he was funny as hell. He was doing from time to time he's on commentary, and he does like this old timer impersonation, and it's just it's kind of funny. So definitely check it out. Next up, we had El Generico versus Rocky Romero, and yeah, just another sweet match. It's cool to see Rocky back in PWG. For those, some of you guys might not be familiar with Rocky, he was actually part of the No Remorse Corps with Roderick Strong. And, you know, a little bit of comedy in the beginning, but then it picked up into a great technical match. I think Rocky actually had him in a, I guess, a cross arm breaker. And the crowd was just going apeshit for it. So they really built up to that submission really nicely. And, you know, just another great finish. This is pretty much just as good as Generico versus Daniels from Best in the World. So this came off really good. Next up, we had the Young Bucks versus the Dynasty of Joey Ryan and Scorpio Sky. Oh, wow. Just another great match from the Young Bucks. They were actually doing, you know, some Michael Jackson impersonations in the beginning. So, you know, a lot of these matches, you have comedy in the beginning, but then it gets serious, and then the wrestling just picks up, and it just gets really awesome. Some really vicious super kicks between Joey Ryan and the Bucks in this match. Scorpio Sky, extremely underrated. I thought he looked great in this match. You know, Joey Ryan and Scorpio Sky, the Dynasty, it was cool to see them actually have a match that actually meant something. So they got the title shots, and yeah, I just thought this was a 4-star match. Just another really emotional Young Bucks match at PWG. Really, it's a lot better than I expected. Just really good stuff. All right, next up we had, yeah, Kevin Steen versus Davey Richards. Now, in the live reports for this match, I heard that there was a couple fans that ruined the match. You know, a couple hecklers. They were chanting, "We want Chris Hero," or "Where's Chris Hero?" They were calling Kevin Steen fat. They a couple of other chants I couldn't make out. So if you watch this match, turn off the commentary, because yeah, the hecklers in this match really annoyed a lot of people. And so some of the live reports are kind of critical of the match. They thought it really didn't. It was kind of hurt by that. But I would disagree. I thought this came off really well. You know, the crowd was hot right throughout it. You know, Steen and Richards have, you know, they work extremely hard out there. I thought they have great chemistry, and just a taste for what, you know, if Ring of Honor actually books this as a feud, I think some of the promos with Steen and Richards could really escalate this to being really an emotional feud. And these guys I thought they delivered a great match. So I'm not going to spoil any of the spots, but great show. We had great storyline progression with Generico came out there. They set up the Steen Wolf match really nicely, and I heard Steen Wolf, the PWG show that took place after this probably going to be the I'm hearing probably the best PWG show of the year yet, which is saying a lot. So can't wait to see that. All right, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and take it easy.